G'day everyone, it's SDS SuperCoach, providing SuperCoach content for you. I'm here to present the round 6 preview. I know I've left this pretty late, so I'm just going to keep this super quick. Maybe it's 5 minutes, this video. So as you can see, there is a little hint on how many trades I'm using. I'm thinking of using a boost. Earlier this week, I was pretty hot on getting like Zach Butters in or Stephen Cornelio, but I mean, we still got five. I mean, Rosie, Goulden, Dunkley, Taranto, and one of Sheaswell Zeeble. So I don't really need to get another forward. So I'd rather just wait and see if there's any DPPs that come through. Or I think Cornelio's break even's 108. So if he looks really good, or if Zach Butters looks really good, I can always just grab them next week, I think. So I'm not in any rush to get them in. Just looking at my team structure, I could use a defender, but I've played around with like bringing in a Sinclair or something, but it doesn't really work with my structure, I found. So that leaves with a premium mid option. So I'm just going to go through my trades. So Ginby is leaving the side, 81 break even. You can keep him if you want, but at the end of the day, he's made his money in my book, so he can go. I mean, he needs to score an 81 just to stay in price. Cam McKenzie, break even for 89. Get him gone. He's gone. See you later. And then lastly, I'd prefer to hold him, but I'm going to, just because I don't have enough money this week and I don't mind a couple of the midfield rookies, I'm going to use a boost and get out Oscar Baker. I think he can hold for one more week, but I'm going to get rid of him. 47 break even, ain't going to make too much more money, so that's all right. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put we're going to put Zeeble down back. I thought Swizz actually brought up a good point. There's better options on the forward bench than there are the backline bench. So just in case Sheasel is laid out, we can have Van Rooyen or Green or whoever that may be, and we'll sub in Connor Rosie there. That gives us 3 midfield slots. A bit of a freshen up midfield for my side. So we are going to bring in Matthew Roberts from the Sydney Swans. He scored a 93 on the wing. Looks good. Future piece for them. And I think Sydney usually keep playing the young guys if they're playing well. So let's just hope that can stay. Another one's Matthew Johnson. He got named on ball tonight, which I'm very happy about. So I'll bring in Matthew Johnson from Freo. I think he scored like a 67 or something. I'm a little bit unsure on what happens with his role with Brody back in the side, but let's just hope it isn't too dead of a role. And then lastly, we have got 610,000. Now, ideally, I would love to bring in 2, but with these trade outs, I can't really get there. So, and Dylan Williams, by the way, has dropped, so that's not an option. So we've got 610,000. So let's go to players I can afford, midfielders. And let's just go by, and I'll remove this screen. Bear with me. All right. So we've got 610,000 sort by highest price. So we can get any of these midfield blokes in. Ideally, I would have gone Zach Merritt, but he's suspended, which is really annoying. Jack Steele you could get, but his break even's really high, 163. Jack Steele is actually a really sneaky option, to be fair. And that's made me question a little bit on whether I get this bloke in, but whatever. So there's all these options here. I'm going to go Darcy Parish. I was pretty hot on him all pre-season. Contract year, Essendon midfielder. I don't mind having a couple of Essendon blokes this year just due to how they're going. And I think Parish can easily do 110 plus. So I think he went 115 in 2021. I think he went 111 in 2022. With Essendon being a better side this year, that should mean good things for Darcy Parish. So I'm going to get Darcy Parish in. I'd prefer Zach Merritt, but that's okay. All right, so how are we fixing up this team? All right, Parish, you can come in. Roberts. Mann, get off the field. Get Marshall on. Get rid of the emergency on him. All right, so what else are we going to do? So I am putting the VC on Tim English tonight. I think his ceiling's just too. I think his scoring's just been too ridiculous. Where, all right, big deal if I don't get the VC tonight, but he absolutely deserves a chance at being a vice captain or captain. And we're going to put the C on Laird. Now, I think they're going to put more attention to. I think Hawthorn, there's more chance they're going to put attention to Dawson rather than Laird. I mean, that's what they should be doing. So. And I'm, as you guys can tell, I sound like a non-Dawson owner. It is what it is. Stewart's probably going to get tagged by Clark. Dacos might get tagged. That's in one of those sides where they could look to do that. Font's a good option. I usually don't put the VC or C on anyone I just brought in. Bit of a little rule for mine. I think it's similar to Spills. We've both got similar rules. So we'll give English a go. I think we'll have Radaglia on field this week. We will reward him after a couple of 88 scores. So we'll do that. Just in case Sheasels are laid out, I don't mind Van Rooyen against Richmond on Monday night. So that's really the thought process there. There's no Ben Brown, I believe either. We are gonna bring on Constable, and we are gonna emergency Wilmot. See how he goes. We'll probably take a 55 plus from Wilmot there. If he goes under, then I'll probably give Cowan a go, especially with no Sard either. So hopefully they open him. Hopefully they sort of open him up a little bit more, because it's a bit frustrating that they're really just forcing him to be this lockdown defender when he has capabilities heading into the AFL of being an accumulator. So see how that goes. We'll keep Tom Green on field and put the emergency on Johnson tonight. I don't know what I'll take. 55 plus again, I think, if Johnson can outdo that. Other than that, yeah, that's the side for this week, guys. The aim, I mean, I still have 3 boosts left after this, so it's just all about upgrading a side now. I guess I'll chuck in a little bonus. Who are the blokes I'm looking to fill out the rest of my team for this season? Down back, I'd love Dawson. I'd love Sinclair. I'd love Sicily. Probably is my last 3. In the forward line, if someone gets DPP, that's all good. Remember, I've got Goulden in the midfield. Maybe Darcy Cameron when he comes back. I don't mind that. I think Butters was just too speculative. And then Canelio, not too sure. I'd like to see him play a bit better. He's been a bit average this year. And then for the midfield, we've got 4 more slots. Oliver, quite clearly. Tuke Miller, Lockie Neal, and then maybe like one of Steele or Merritt. So we'll just see how that goes. And I'd like to have a 23rd or 24th premium on the bench as well. So we'll just see how that goes. Maybe target someone like an Ollie Wines, but I'd like someone with a bit of DPP where I can swing them in 2 different lines if need be. So maybe Canelio, if he stays around that price, where he can just be my M9, F7 sort of thing, or just some other defenders. So that's really what I'm targeting for this year. If you've got Oliver, definitely hold. If you've got Green, hold. Oliver might miss, but I think he'll still play. He's just an absolute monster. So I'm not sure if you would put the VC or C on him now. I'm not sure if you put the captaincy on Oliver now, just because of the news that he's experiencing flu-like symptoms or something like that. So I'd probably stay clear, but I wouldn't trade him for sure. Absolutely not. I'll try to get him in. We'll see how he goes on Monday. So thank you guys very much for watching. I'm a bit tired, actually. I won't lie. And the game starts at 8:10, so very late start. Hope you guys are having a good night. Best of luck, everyone, for SuperCoach this weekend. And hopefully we all score very well. Hopefully I can continue, can keep up that form from round 5 and have a really good score again, and just keep chipping away, going up in the ranks, and hopefully we can get a top 1% finish coming into the year. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.